Welcome to T's Motiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and man, we're going to be dealing with that old evil horde today. Yeah, we're going to be dealing with one of the members from the evil horde. Love that group from back in the day, folks. Really happy that we're starting to see more characters realized from the horde. We already have Hordak, the leader. We have Shadow Reaver. Now we have Grizzlord, and you have to believe that Mantana and the Leech character is on the way, and then we'll probably get also a Horde Trooper. So look forward to building upon that Horde team. Oh, and we do have Catra, so we do have her already as well. So we got some Horde characters already within the Masterverse line. Still got to get Catra, and I still got to get Shadow Weaver. So I look forward to adding those figures to the collection. And folks, there's just so much that the Masterverse line is releasing already this year. That's just so exciting. Look forward to that Faker. Look forward to the Buzzsaw as well as the Clawful character, man. They've just been knocking it out of the park already this year. So, folks, before I dive deeper in this review, I want to ask that you hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Would love for you to join Team Multiverse. But yeah, folks, hit that thumbs up button. All these things help towards the growth of this channel, and I greatly appreciate it. All right, now we're going to dive deeper into my main man, old Furball Grizzlord. All right, so Grizzlord does come with a number of cool accessories. First up, he has this fisted hand, so he can give you a little smackdown. So I like that. And he also has this open hand so that he can claw at you. So you got to watch out, Grizzlord. So he can claw at you and he get you. So you got the two sets of swappable hands there. And he also has the vintage crossbow that none of the Horde people ever use in the cartoons, but it's cool to put them with it, but they never use it. But this looks pretty cool, man. I like it. It has the metallic little paint, plastic that's applied to the crossbow. I like the detail that they place with this thing overall. I like the fact that you see the little eye on the top of the head of the crossbow. That did a good job with that. But I like the metallic look that they placed with this crossbow. Adds more to this weapon here, and it added some sort of a translucent plastic with the crossbow as well. So they did a good job with that. I like how the detail that they placed with this weapon here that they never use, but again, it's cool to put it with the Hordak figures. And last but not least, he has his axe. So he has his battle axe here that he utilizes in battle. I like it. It's decked out in all silver. Nice detail, subtle details here. You see the Horde emblem. That looks very good here in the middle. And he also has some weathering here on the sides that they did an excellent job with as well. You know, I like how they added that weathering, a little chipping to show that he's been in battle. And he will continue to be in battle in the name of Hordak. So he has his battle axe, he has his crossbow, and he has two sets of swappable hands. And now we have Mr. Grizzlord. So we're going to move all this out the way. And we're going to take a look at Mr. Grizzlord here. And he looks fantastic, folks. First thing come to mind is this face sculpt. This face sculpt is what sets up the figure. I love how they handled the brow area. Look at the detail here in the brow area. I like that. I like the detail that they added to the cheek areas, the little paint that they added to these areas as well. It lifts the cheeks and it adds definition to the rest of the face. It sets up the rest of the face. Look at the detail in the paint that's added here above the mouth area here. They have the fangs. I love the eyes, how they handle the eyes, got the yellow eyes going. But this brow area really sets up the rest of the face, folks. It gives him a really menacing, beast-like look. And then adding the definition and the detail in the cheek areas really sets up the rest of the face, folks. So I really like how they handle him, man. And then we have the flock fur. I like that. That was a nice touch. I'm glad that they did that. You know, it really harkens back to what we had back in the day with Grizzlord, or even recently with the Mattel Creations exclusive Grizzlord figure. And we reviewed that on the channel, man. But I'm glad that they added the flock fur. It looks really good. Now, this thing can be removed. You know, you see the little pieces here. I mean, not little pieces, but little tabs here that you can remove this if you like. You know, here you go. So let me camera to focus. But yeah, you can remove this flock fur chest piece if you like. Don't know if you why you want to, but you can remove it, folks. But I like how they handle this. You see the little Horde emblem here on the straps in all black, like the little details here within the straps area. Then you have the Horde emblem here decked out in all red. They did a good job sculpting that. as a whole, but the flock fur really adds to this figure, folks. I really like this. Now, the one thing that I really wish that they would have added is that they would have not stopped here in the chest area. I wish they would have added the flock fur to the head as well. You know, I really feel like it just kind of cuts everything off. You know, I understand that they maybe said, you know, we don't want to add the flock fur. It might deter or mess up the rest of the figure when articulating it. Maybe that's what they were thinking, but I really wish that they would have added the flock fur to the head area. I really feel like it just cuts everything off. It kind of like makes everything uneven when you have this flocked and then not the hair or the head area. So I really wish they would have done that. But still, man, this figure looks so awesome. The scope, the detail throughout with this figure looks great, man. The muscle definition. He has the bands here on the arms, bands here on the biceps. They handled that very well. Well, one of the biceps. One without, one with. I love that. Love how they handled the rest of the figure. Here has that kind of like that. You can see that fur design throughout the leg areas and the arms. He has the Horde emblem here on the boots, necked down in all black. They handled that very well. Now, in terms of articulation here, you're going to have that same Masterverse articulation, really solid overall. This guy, arms go out to here. Nice extension with the arms, man. That looks good. Nice rotation here in the waist area. Now, in terms of the upper torso, he does have that. Nice articulation with that. You know what? Let's take off the flock fur. Let's take off that so you can get the full effect of Mr. Grizzlord. If I can do that, I don't know if I can. Oh, can I pop his head off? Maybe. Let's not try that. I don't want to try. I don't want to break this thing off there. But in terms of articulation, he does have nice articulation here in the upper torso area. He can go all the way around with no problem. He has nice waist swivel. Again, he has nice articulation here in the arms area. He does. If you have bicep swivel, he has bicep swivel, which is really cool. Pinless double jointed elbows. Nice extension in the elbow areas, which is really good. Nice articulation and swivel in the wrist. And he has that upper thigh rotation, which is good. He also has that, boot swivel and nice articulation here in the foot area. Has a little bit of rocking as well. So overall, this guy is very articulated. I mean, he has some nice articulation overall. I mean, he can do splits and everything in terms of the head articulation. He can go can he go all the way around? Yep, he can go all the way around. So he can go all the way around. He has some nice articulation in the head. Now, I know in terms of looking up and down, it's going to be a little limited due to the scope of detail of the little plastic hair that he has. I feel like maybe if they would have gave flocked fur, that it will be easier to articulate, but he can look only down only so much, and he look only up so much. So if that makes any sense. Oh, I can't talk this episode. So you can look down only so much, and you can look up only so much. So there you go. All right, but yeah, articulation overall, I would say, is really solid with this figure here, and I'm happy with him, man. I think he adds yet another excellent figure to my overall Masterverse collection, and I look forward to adding more of the Horde to my Masterverse collection as well. Now, one other thing that I wanted to add that this figure has, one other feature that this figure has, is the fact that he has a working sheath for his battle axe. So you could take the battle axe here, and you can place that inside the sheath like that. So he's able to house his weapon. Now, I don't know how practical that is. I mean, how does he pull for his weapon? Does he pull for it like this? I don't know. You would think that the battle axe would need to be kind of like this so that he can pull from it like that. But that's how you place it, and that's how it goes. So, it's all good. It's all good, man. But this thing came loose again. I'm about to make it a little tighter. Overall, this makes for an excellent figure, folks. Really happy to have a Grizzlord as a part of my Masterverse collection here. Love how the weapons that he comes with the axe. You can house the axe here in the sheath area. Love the flock fur. The face scope is just fantastic, folks. I love how they handle the face scope. And then he comes with the crossbow that they never use. But I'm gonna place it with him, in this segment, man. But I never use crossbow. But yeah, I look forward to adding more of the Horde characters. Shadow Weaver is out there, gonna get her. I know Catra is out there as well. We also have, Hordak that is. I do have Hordak. I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. I do have Hordak. So look forward to Shadow Weaver, Catra. And we all know that Montana and Leech are just around the corner, folks. So that could be the next slew of releases from the Masterverse line. But man, I tell you, I love this Grizzlord figure. Happy to have him as a part of my collection. And with that being said, we're going to head on to the next segment because I know Grizzlord, he's ready to cause some trouble, y'all. All right, let's get to it. And here for comparison, alongside our Masterverse Grizzlord, we have his little brother in the form of the Mattel Creations exclusive Grizzlord figure. Now, this is from the Origins line, and as you can see, he is a true furball all over, as opposed to the Masterverse version here, who is half and half. And here with Grizzlord are the other characters from within this Princes of Power line, with Hordak and She-Ra, Princess of Power. All right, let's get on to the next. And here we have the Masters of the Universe origin versions of Montana and Leech alongside our Grizzlord. And man, I really look forward to seeing what the Masterverse line will do with the Montana and the Leech characters. So yeah, stay tuned, folks. And here alongside our Grizzlord is the Masterverse movie versions of He-Man and Skeletor, even though this He-Man head sculpt is a whole nother story, folks. But I placed the Grizzlord with these two figures in particular because I really feel like Grizzlord, I think he looks like the Beastman from that film, folks. If you go back and watch that He-Man 80s film, this Grizzlord, he favors the Beastman from that 80s He-Man film. So yeah, I mean, I can see people wanting to use him as Beastman, folks. He does look like Beastman from that film. I watched that film, you know, quite often, man. I'm gonna watch it again this weekend because I really love that film. But yeah, he looked like Beastman, folks. So all right, let's get on to the next. And here I wanted to see how the Grizzlord stacked up against some beast-like creatures. So from the Masterverse line, I have the new Eternia Too Bad action figure alongside our new Eternia Beastman. And I love that Beastman, folks. All right, folks, that is a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed this review. This Grizzlord figure is so awesome, folks. I really still wish they would have added the flock fur to the head, but that just did not take away from just how awesome this figure is overall. Really happy to have this guy as a part of my Masterverse collection. Looking forward to adding more of the Horde characters to my collection as well, folks. I mean, that Shadow Weaver catcher is out there. Look forward to Montana and Leech's reveal at some point or another. You know they got to be coming, folks. But again, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget, folks, to comment below. Let me know what you're thinking about this Grizzlord figure. What are your thoughts on? Have you got this guy already? Are you looking to collect the rest of the Horde characters? What is exciting within the Masterverse line, folks? There's so much that's coming out. What are you excited for? What you collecting out in the wild? All those good things, folks. Comment below, let me know. And don't forget, folks, to ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's right, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you've done those things already, folks, I truly appreciate it. And again, thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And remember,
I am She-Ra!
till next time, folks. Bye for now.